And I want to share, just before we do our meditation, I want to share just a couple of little practices that we can also do in a response to when our heart's closing up, when we're getting hurt. So something that we can do outside of the meditation, and then also something we can do preemptively. So first thing I want to share is my gratitude bowl. So this is something that we can all be doing every day to be activating that heart energy. And I do this in a bowl with I wrap them up in little pieces, I have little strips of paper and write on them and then just tuck them inside. And the reason I do it like this is it's so fun to just go back and open and just have a little read about it. It's like a little gift. Oh, what's here? It's like, oh, what's this one today? Reading what's there, like, oh, I forgot about that moment. That was really nice. Or, oh yeah, I forgot about this. That was really nice. So I like doing a gratitude bowl versus a gratitude journal because I find they're like little gifts. And then I also do like to give them as little gifts. So I have these little bags, and then I'll start to accumulate some for a couple people and then give it to them as a gift, because it's one of the most beautiful gifts in the world to have all these little notes of all these little moments that they'd forgotten all about already, and just to remind them of all of those beautiful things that they did and how good it made me feel and how grateful I am. So having a gratitude bowl, I think, is super, super helpful. Talking to ourselves with kindness is unbelievably helpful. Probably my number one practice. Talking kindly to ourselves. We just need that little bit of an in. We're feeling a little bit down. We're feeling insulted. We got some email we didn't like. We didn't get included in something. Whatever it is, that to be able to come in and just say to ourselves, oh, sweetheart, that hurts, right? And petting ourselves like, oh, that's tough. It's like, yeah, it is tough. That does suck. It does hurt, right? Just talking to ourselves in a way that is acknowledging the pain that we're feeling, right? We're not deluding ourselves that we're in a difficult situation or that we're not feeling pain. So by acknowledging it, but in a kind way of saying like, oh, sweetheart, that was tough. Like, that was embarrassing, but you're okay. Everybody makes mistakes. And the wisdom just starts to come after that, right? Oh, you can't take it personally. You can't be included in everything. And it's okay. This will pass. And you just start with those first few words, oh, sweetheart. And I love starting that way. Oh, sweetheart, that was tough. That was brutal, or whatever it is. So talking kindly to ourselves. And then the third one is saying these just two words. You find yourself, this is a really good one if you've just had a disagreement with someone, maybe a political disagreement with someone. And we know what happens as we walk away from the conversation and we want to go up in our heads and, oh, they shouldn't be thinking this. And we want to start countering the argument. Placing our hand on our heart and just repeating over and over and over, I forgive, I forgive, I forgive. I mean, I'll say it 100 times if I have to, 200 times if I have to. Because while you're saying the words, I forgive, which are just such beautiful words, it's like you can go down, you have two paths in front of you. You can go down the path of closing your heart and resentment and wanting to be right, needing to be right, or just by saying those words, I forgive, allowing it to bring you down the path of compassion. And as you keep saying those words, your heart does start to open up and the wisdom does start to come in. And then you might say to yourself, I forgive myself for even just having those unkind thoughts for a few moments, or just, you don't even say like, I forgive them for having different views, but just, it might be a situation where someone was unkind to you and you even get to that point, you say, I forgive them. They're probably having a tough day. They probably don't know what they're doing, right? Because we all act pretty carelessly when we're having tough days, when we're stressed, when we're not doing well. And we can just see things more clearly. So gratitude bowl is kind of a preemptive practice, a good daily practice, give them as gifts this Christmas, right? I mean, get the little, I get these on Amazon, the little pink bags. And it's a beautiful gift to give to people. And then I forgive and talking kindly to ourselves. So just to remember the other practices that we can do to keep our hearts open,